Well, welcome everyone to class number 2, How to Win Every Expired Listing. This is one of my favorite classes because it's easy to do, and it usually ends up in you getting at least a couple more listings per month if you execute the strategy. So I'm all in for money-making ideas and strategies. This is one of them. And so welcome to this class, and I hope that you get a great deal out of it. Number one, last class was recorded on gmarino.valuedlender.com. And again, I'll send out this agenda to everybody that's attending so that you know where you can go for not only the last class, which was the killer listing presentation, because again, as you get in front of expireds, as you get in front of canceled, as you get in front of FSBOs, there is going to be a need for you to have a good listing presentation. Some of your offices have got listing presentations and they're training you in it. Great, great, great. My killer listing presentation is not it doesn't take its place. It complements it. If you don't have a listing presentation from your office, this would be a great one to learn, to master, and I'm confident that you would win most of your listing presentations. If you didn't get a chance to see the class last week, just go to that gmarino.valuedlender.com, and it is, there'll be a tab called Recorded Realtor Marketing Classes. Click on it and drops down 12 different classes. Obviously, class number 1 is going to be the killer listing presentation. If you have any questions on that last class, please feel free to put it into the chat box. We will check the chat box at the end of this class. If you have any questions on this class as we go through, please feel free to either unmute yourself or to put the questions into the chat box. One of the things that we didn't finish from last week, but it's also germane to this week, is this 34-page post-listing presentation. It takes you all of 10 minutes to create. And if I was going after a $300,000, a $400,000, a $500,000 listing, really any listing, and I wanted to win, and so the customer has had 3 different presentations from 3 different lenders, 3 listing presentations from 3 different realtors, and they're going to be making their decision this weekend. I would be preparing this 34-pager in 10 minutes. I'd put it in a clear wrapper and I would deliver it to them because it's going to tell them 201 things that you do. And I won't go through how to create it because we're going to create it later on in this presentation, but I would like to at least show it to you at this point in time. So if you can, let's just take a real quick peek at this. Imagine that this has got a clear wrapper on it. So this shows right through. So this is, this is one of your clients. Looks like they're beautiful. Their first floor with the fireplace. The client may have said that was one of their favorite pictures or favorite rooms of the house. So you're featuring that on the cover. It's also, it's nothing more than a jing or a screen capture of the front of your property website. It tells the client that you've already created this cool property website. There's the name of the website, that you've already created this cool mobile application called River Leah. They can text it to 79564. It also has a nice dear owners of, and it talks about what you're going to find contained herein is my proven 201-step program, questions that you should ask any realtor, and so much more. You're going to sign your name in blue ink. From there, it's going to have your picture. It's going to have your mission statement and your core values. Your core values are your honesty and your integrity. You're continually improving the services to exceed expectations, and so much more. Here is your amazing 201-step system to get the house sold faster for top dollar. It really helps to justify why you guys get the commission that you so rightfully deserve. Now, some of you may go through this and say, Glenn, I don't do all 201 steps. I don't do 10 of them. Well, 10 minus 201 is then 191. In my instructions, when we see later on how to create this, it says subtract the number of steps you don't do, and then there's 3 places in the document that you'll change 201 to 191. So again, we're not going to go through that. That's for your perusal when you receive this document from me. So here's your 201 things that you guys do as wonderful realtors. Then if you do have some degrees, if you have designations, we put them obviously in here because all agents are not created equal. This is a Word document. If you do not have designations, if you don't have any degrees, then what you should do is delete the page, which is a very simple command. Highlight the page and hit delete. You should be able to give them an easy exit listing agreement where if they are totally dissatisfied with your services, you should be able to release them from the listing agreement. Some suggested questions for other listing agents that are going to be coming before or after you. Here's some facts that the 5 essential ingredients for a successful sale of your home is condition, location, market, terms, and price. And then it goes into each of them: condition, location, market, terms, and price. And it talks about pricing guidelines. It talks about if you're thinking about selling, what are you most concerned about? Talk to me about it. Are you most concerned about advertising, open houses, showing procedures, pricing, closing costs? So again, they can help you understand where their biggest concerns are, and you can address that with them. The benefits of proper pricing, the drawbacks of overpricing. You're talking about the mobile application that you created, that you'll actually put it on a sign writer so people can get instant information about their home as they drive up or drive around the neighborhood. That you're going to talk about the Facebook listing page that you can create for them, that you're going to give them great exposure in the internet with your property website, that if you do a neighborhood Facebook fan page, that this is an example of it. Many of the agents don't create it, so what they do, again, it's a Word document, they delete this page. They talk about what you're going to do to help them in the contract and the negotiation as they move forward. You're also going to dispel certain myths and truths. The myth that I should select the agent that suggests the highest list price. Well, the truth is, and it goes on, it's to what it should really be all about. So it's kind of a good myth and truth section here. And then here are some questions, blank page, where if they have other questions that maybe have not been addressed in your 34-page document, that you would then let them jot down the questions so that when you meet with them, that you could address them. And then again, when you purchase the home, this is what did you love about your house? You're thinking about selling. Let's make sure that we get that into the remarks in the MLS. What is it that you just love about this house? And last but not least, we're going to make sure that when people come to your home, that they are pre-approved, and this is one of your members of your team. It looks just like me. So again, I would put this into a clear wrapper up front, and I would deliver this to them, especially after you've either made the killer listing presentation, or in the case of an expired where they're thinking about, should I relist my property? I want to make sure that you kill them with kindness, and this is a very kind document. It's really explaining what it is that you do as a realtor to help sell their home for top dollar. Okay. Again, I'll go through how to create this document later on in our presentation. It'll take you all of 10 minutes to do that. Going back to our agenda. Let's take a look at this PowerPoint that I've created on how to win every expired listing. The reason that I love expired listings is the fact that they already had their hand up in the air. They were already selling at one point in time. They already had their home listed. But for some reason, it's the end of the 6-month period. It's the end of the 3-month period, whatever the length of time the listing agreement was. They decided not to renew the listing with the existing agent. Was it lack of proper communication? Was it a lack of marketing? Typically in the seller's eyes, it's a lack of proper marketing. Didn't bring a qualified buyer to sell my home, therefore I'm going to give it to someone else. This is a great opportunity for you to introduce your marketing tools. And the great thing about what we're going to learn today is you're going to show them all your marketing tools in advance. So many of your realtor competitors are saying, well, this is, I'm with this big company and we sell homes in this neighborhood, and this is what we're going to do should you decide to list with us. The beauty of what you're going to learn today is you're going to be able to say, this is what I've already done for you. I've already created a property website for you that's going to be able to allow people, I'm going to put a sign writer on the yard sign. It's going to say for instant information, text this number to that number, and it's going to go to the property website. So it's going to give people instant information in a property website with a photo gallery, virtual tour, and so much more. It's already going to have 9 different brochures. It's going to allow you to post that property website into 8 of the busiest social media sites, including Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and so many more. So again, it's an opportunity to take your marketing tools, instead of being quiet about them, instead of letting them sit on a shelf, you're going to take those tools. You can be in your pajamas and log into the MLS, find expireds, and be able to create these marketing tools. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go out, we're going to put our marketing tools in a coffee mug with, and again, if your colors of your company are red, you can go to the dollar store and get these really cool red mugs for $1, and you're going to fill it with Hershey Kisses, and you're going to put your cover letter in there, and it's going to talk about the 8 things that you've already created for them. That's only half the battle. Then we got to talk about follow-up procedures, which we'll talk about later on. So let's go to this PowerPoint that'll kind of give us an idea of how we are going to go about prospecting to expired. So let's go here. Lorraine, can you see the screen okay?
Yes, I can.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, well, you guys know about me, so I'm going to go quickly through this, that I'm the business development manager for Centennial. I'm the chief strategist for Free Help. I've got multiple agents following me on Facebook. I use today's technology to help you guys win listing presentations and sell them faster. I use results in advance marketing. I want you guys to have your marketing done in advance, which is going to help you then double your business. I married my college sweetheart, some 27 years ago, and I have 3 beautiful daughters and 1 grandson. We're going to talk today about the flower pot strategy, but it's really the coffee mug strategy, either one. The vessel doesn't matter, whether it's a coffee mug or a flower pot. You pick the vessel that you feel most comfortable delivering. And here's some other examples of, here's a flower pot. It's got your cover letter, what I've already done for you. It's got some of your property business cards in there. It's got one of your 9 brochures in there. And then some of them seasonalize it. I don't know if the frog is seasonalizing it, or butterfly, maybe it's thinking about spring, but for Easter time, you can put Easter eggs, into the pot or into the coffee mug. If it's the 4th of July, you can put a little US flag or a sparkler. There's all sorts of ways that you guys can doctor these up. This is how not to do your delivery of marketing materials. Live plants. In my house, live plants last for a couple of days. They go dead. And then what happens is we throw everything that's in the pot in the garbage. We do not want them throwing away your marketing material. So I suggest that you guys possibly go to Hobby Lobby. Every 2 weeks, they have a 50% sale on their flower pots, if you're going to do flower pots. So again, you can get those for about $10. Many realtors that I know go right to the dollar store, and they buy either clear glass vases, or they buy colored vases. They buy aquarium rock. They fill them up, and they get all this for $1 for the for 6 vases, and $1 for aquarium rock, and they come out looking beautiful. And I think it costs them under $5 to actually create the flower pot itself. This is this is an example of what I like the most, is the coffee mug, because it's so easy to do. You can do your corporate colors of your office, fill it up with Hershey Kisses. In this case, she wanted just more than Hershey Kisses. Looks like some really nice candy in there. Threw in her business cards, threw in the cover letter. I create the cover letter for you, and we're going to see that later on with your picture on it. And I send it out to you, and you only have to make 3 changes. So it's going to be very, very simple for you. You're going to save it on your computer, and in this class, we'll show you where the 3 changes are. You're going to take one of the 9 brochures, and you're going to print it, roll it up, and stick it into the candy so that it holds itself in place. And then this is going to be your vessel for delivering your marketing materials to your expireds. Here's some testimonials. Received my first call back from the flower pot. Giving a listing presentation next week. Woohoo! Very excited. Absolutely love Agent Mastermind. Again, I'll highlight this. Okay, so I decided to give the expired listing a shot. I tweaked the process a little. I sent a package of information of our seller pack and a quick fact sheet of reasons why to hire us. Reason number 5, we have good hair. Oh, that's a good reason. Then I provided, through agent marketing, a handwritten note on our personalized note cards. I sent out packets to 15 expireds. My intent was to follow with door-to-door knocking and potted shamrocks just to continue the drip and contact. The plan is to continue to send out postcards, newsletters until they tell me that they're sick of me. So far, I've signed up one listing at $224,000. I had an appointment today, and he indicated the reason he chose me from the stack of 8 letters he received was that I had a handwritten note that was specific to his home. I have been asked back tomorrow to hopefully sign contracts with a listing that's worth $510,000. I have an appointment later this week for $299,000 on the golf course, and I haven't even been door to door yet. Thanks for turning me on to the expired listings. My team leader never really had to chase them, so I wasn't really addressed in my training. I couldn't be more excited. Very cool testimonial. So the game plan today is to talk about how to generate leads in the expired area. And my goal for you is to have you guys think about, if this takes all of 5 minutes, when you see how we can combine the expired listing program with what's called the elite program from agent marketing, where they will do all the creation of the property website for you. We're going to go in class here and we're going to manually create it. But again, a lot of realtors don't necessarily want to create the property website. They would just as soon let somebody else do that for them. Well, we've got that in place for you now. So you're going to spend your $200 an hour time prospecting, finding expireds in your MLS. And once you do, you're going to send it up to agent marketing, and they will create the property website. Within 24 hours, you'll get an email, you'll get a text saying that your property website is now in your account. You'll go to it, and then you'll spend 5 more minutes creating the 3 changes in your cover letter, hitting the print button for one of your 9 brochures, putting your business cards into the mug, and filling it up with Hershey Kisses. Not a bad deal. 5 minutes in the morning prospecting, 5 minutes in the afternoon creating the coffee mug with the delivery material. Today we're also going to examine in-person visit calling, because you're going to personally call on these expireds. People like to do business with people they know, like, and trust. You could be a postcard, you could be a phone call, but if you deliver and you do face-to-face and you shake their hand and you give them eye contact and you give them a gift of a coffee mug with marketing material, they then appreciate the fact that you've done something for their home that other realtors have not. We're going to talk about the essentials of selling, what should be your daily success plan. We're going to talk about the law of reciprocity, results in advanced marketing, and some prospecting tips. And 10 things you should do as far as marketing and growing your business. So let's go on to, how do we prepare this flower pot coffee mug? Selling essentials. People do business with people that they bond with and trust. We talked about that a little bit. What you need to do is find opportunities to eyeball your leads, shake their hand, and introduce yourself as a person, not as a postcard, not as a voice message. Florine, if you were to greet me and shake my hand and I got a chance to meet you, even if it was for 10 seconds at the door, wouldn't that be a better introduction of who you are than if you just sent out a postcard or just gave me a voice message?
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I would think. And then here, more essentials of selling. The key to your success is to have a daily success plan. I call it 1 to 3 in-person visits per day. Let's make it simple. Let's keep ourselves on a success track. If you reduce that to one in-person visit a day, if you got up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and if you logged into your MLS, you had your cup of coffee, and now what you're going to be doing is you're going to go find that one expired. And you're going to see later on how easy it is for us to find the one that you want to do business with in your neighborhood. And if you combined it with the elite program from agent marketing, after you find it, after you do your 5 minutes of prospecting, you're done. And then in the afternoon, when you get the previous day's property website sent back to you from agent marketing, Now you're preparing that coffee mug like we talked about with the Hershey Kisses, with the cover letter, with one of the 9 flyers. Now you're going to go out and do that in-person visit. And you're never going to bring back, if they are not home, you are never bringing that coffee mug back home. You're also going to spend another $1. You're going to go to the dollar store and you're going to go buy wine bags. Coffee mugs fit very nicely in wine bags. If no one is home, you're going to slide the coffee mug with your marketing materials down into that wine bag, fold it, put it right by the front door. And then just like UPS, when you're not home, what do? They put a sticker on the door. So you're going to put a sticker on the door. Could be, get one of your brightest colors you can find at Office Max, lime green, bright yellow, bright orange. And you're going to say, hi, I left you a gift today, Florine, and you're going to put your phone number, all handwritten. If you want, do the same thing, put another similar sticker on the garage door. I come and go a lot through my garage. I do look at the front door to see if there's any stickers, any packages. But again, if you wanted to, you could also put a second sticker right on the garage door. When my headlights hit it, I'm going to go, I wonder what this bright lime green yellow thing is. I'm going to see that I've got a gift. I'll definitely go to the front door. I'll definitely look for that gift that was left for me. You're going to see that then number 2 here, 12 to 18 success calls per day. As you continue to do, if you do 1 a day, that means if you work Monday through Friday, you got 5 self-generated leads. Kind of like that. And again, it took you 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the afternoon. So I kind of like, generating 5. If you work Saturdays too, now you got 6. So let's just say it's 5 in a week, 10 and a half month. That means you got 20 self-generated leads in a month. That's a that's a nice month. Self-generated leads. They all have marketing materials on their home that they've either said, yes, please come visit with me and do a listing presentation, or they're continuing to think about it. What I have found is so many of them never tell you to die and go away. What they're doing is they were listed for sale. There is a time frame somewhere in the future that they're going to relist that home. It's either now, it's in the future. And by you being able to then not only deliver your marketing materials, but then stay in contact with them, we're going to go through drip material as follow-up material, you're going to stay top of mind with them. But again, if you had 20 in a month, it's going to be very easy for you to make 12, in 2 months you have 40 self-generated leads. In 3 months you have 60 self-generated leads. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. You're spending 5 minutes in the morning. You're spending and do your money-making activity first thing in the morning. Turn off Facebook, turn off your cell phone, turn off your emails. Your job is to go make money first thing in the morning. Go find your expired. Once you find it and you email it off to your virtual assistant at Agent Marketing, then you can say, fine, turn back on your social media, turn back on your emails, go talk to clients. But your first step in the morning is go get some money-making activity. So this is known as money-making activity. Do this and watch your business grow. Use me as an accountability coach. And today's strategy will show you a little bit of both. You have to ask yourself, what is my competition doing with expired? And Florian, what I'm going to do is I hear some background noise there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute you for a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Just come back here and let's just. Okay, perfect. And again, feel free to unmute yourself, anybody, if you happen to have a question as we go along here. So again, let's go from our current slide. So you have to ask yourself, what is your competition doing with expireds? A lot of them are sending out a postcard. A lot of them are giving you software, giving you access to create postcards in your office. And then you're obviously paying for postage, and you're sending out postcards to a neighborhood, to a farm, and you're hoping that, somebody likes your postcard. But you got to remember, so are about a dozen other realtors in your neighborhood. So they're collecting, I'm collecting, other people are collecting a dozen realtor postcards. It's nothing unique. They're also, your competition is calling and leaving a voice message. Some of them are subscribing to RedX, some of them are subscribing to Land Voice, and they're getting phone numbers and they're calling people at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know about you guys, but after about the third phone call, and somebody was trying to say, hey, I noticed that your home was listed for sale, and but I think I've got a client that might be interested in your home. Can I stop by today and take a look at your home? They're going to get tired of that, the voice message, or they're not going to pick up the phone. So again, nothing unique about, trying to leave voice message. So you have to ask yourself, do I want to be another postcard, or just another voice message? I'll give you an example of me as a loan officer. When I first got into this business many years ago, I thought, the best thing to do is go out to talk to realtors. So I'd call you guys up and I'd ask for a coffee meeting and say, it's only going to be about 10, 15 minutes. And you guys would agree, okay, let's have a coffee. And I would bring out my rate sheet and I'd say, we got these great FHA loans, and we got these great conventional loans, and we got these great VA loans and jumbo loans. And you guys would go, yeah, that's great. And then toward the end of the meeting, I would see you take my rate sheet and you put it in a stack with 25 other rate sheets. And I go, wow, this is going to be a tough business to be successful in, because I'm just one of 25 rate sheets, and I knew I didn't sing well and didn't dance well. So I was going to wonder, how am I going to be unique? And thus, that's why I started this educational program of marketing programs for realtors, and I've become a greenfish in a bowl of goldfish. And that's what I'm trying to do for you here. So again, have you ever wondered how to be a greenfish in a goldfish bowl? How can you be that unique realtor in the neighborhood, unlike all the other realtors? Do you want a unique selling proposition? A unique selling proposition would be to tell people, I've already created for you 8 different things. I've already created a property website that I can use to put you into social media. I've already created a property website that I'm going to be able to put a sign writer out there and take people to my mobile application will take them to this property website where they're going to see photo gallery, virtual tours, what's nearby in the neighborhood, and payment information. And they're going to see 9 different brochures. It's called Results in Advance is going to be your greenfish. Everybody else is going to be talking about, this is what I'm going to do, and you're going to be the lucky person, the lucky realtor that's going to say, this is what I've already done for you. How do you like this? How do you like me so far? So let's be different. Let's deliver either flower pots filled with marketing material, or we're going to be filling them up with coffee mugs with Hershey Kisses. And so then when you do a personal visit, we're going to use Results in Advance marketing. Results in Advance is going to be telling them for that cover letter, these are the 8 things that I've already created for you. You're going to prepare your marketing pieces the day before your visit. So again, when you get in the afternoon, that email, that text message from Agent Marketing says that your property website is now in your Agent Marketing account, you're going to take 5 minutes out of your afternoon to then create or assemble the coffee mug, pour in the Hershey Kisses, hit the print button so that you have one of the 9 brochures in the coffee mug. You're then going to change 3 things in a cover letter, tri-folded, put it in the Hershey Kisses. Throw in some of your business cards, you're ready to rock and roll. You're going to ring the doorbell after 3:30 in the afternoon with a 50-50 chance that they're home. The reason I say 3:30 is, as we get into the school year, most of the children are getting out of school about 3:15, so they're home about 3:30. Typically, there is an adult person at home to receive the children. It is always nice for us as realtors to be able to talk to an adult. So after 3:30, and obviously before it gets dark out. Obviously in wintertime, it gets darker faster. So you got between 3:30 and probably 4:30, 4:45. In summertime, you got from 3:30 until, sun goes down much, much later. 50-50 chance they're home. Usually, the realtors tell me that are delivering after 3:30. About 50% of the time, someone is home. But you never, if they're not home, you never take back the coffee mug. You take out of your trunk of your car one of your wine bags, you slip it in. the coffee mug inside the wine bag, you leave it at the front door, and you put your bright green orange sticker on the front door, letting them know that you left a gift for them. You set up the appointment after they review your marketing materials. You're going to follow up with them in 48 hours later and see if they have any questions, because again, when you meet them at the door, in your first paragraph of your cover letter says something like this, says, "Hi, this is Glen Marino with the ABC Realty Company, and I happen to notice that your home was listed for sale and it did not sell, and that's really unfortunate. Should you decide to remarket your home?" Because again, that's in their eyes, that was the problem. It wasn't price. It might have been price in the eyes of the realtor, but in the eyes of the seller, there was not enough marketing. So you would be telling them, should you decide to remarket your home, I'd love the opportunity to interview for that job. Because you know that if you do it, the interview is your listing presentation. If you got the killer listing presentation, you know you're going to win-win. I would love the opportunity to interview for that job. Please accept this gift of marketing materials that I've already created for you. It should help. It will help sell your house quickly, profitably, in a hassle-free manner. Thank you for listening to me today. Have a great day. I'll check back with you in 48 hours to see if I can answer any questions. Shake their hand and leave. You're not going to go through all the 8 points that are in your cover letter. The cover letter will speak for itself. All your marketing material in the coffee mug will speak for itself. So you will try to then set the appointment after they review your marketing materials, and you will have a much higher rate of conversion after they're so thoroughly impressed that they don't even have a listing agreement with you, but you've already created a property website, you've created a mobile application, you've created 9 brochures. It's an impressive way to let people know that you are the realtor, you are the marketer that's going to give their home great exposure in the internet. The law of reciprocity. Reciprocity is a social psychology that refers to responding to a positive action with another positive action, rewarding kind actions. So what do we mean by that? A positive action is you've already created all these marketing materials that's in the coffee mug. You've given them to another human being. And it prompts a positive action back from their part. You know, when someone does something nice to you, don't you feel an obligation a little bit that you need to do something nice back to them? So if you do great marketing materials and something nice or positive for a potential seller, they're probably going to then turn around and give you the time, give you that 30 minutes to do a listing presentation in their home, thus rewarding you with kind actions. If you provide marketing materials in advance of your meeting with sellers, and again, that goes back to that class number 1, take a look at it, review it, look at what we send out in advance. You begin to build trust and bond with the seller. The seller feels like, okay, they're investing, they're spending time, they're showing me the marketing that they would do on my home before I have to commit myself to a listing agreement. You may just receive a positive action back from the seller, and that is granting you that listing presentation and signing the listing agreement. You can use the law of reciprocity on new listing appointments, expireds, FSBO, on your current and past databases. Results in advanced marketing. Well, first, you have to ask why the expired's home did not sell and they did not renew their listing agreement. In the eyes of the seller, it was not enough marketing of their home to bring a suitable buyer to purchase their home. So your focus as a realtor is on marketing, and on marketing their home. Yes, once you get to the listing presentation, you're going to have a CMA in your folder and you're going to go through what you think should be the price. But in fact, none of your flyers, your brochures, nor your property website should make a mention of a price. So in other words, there should be no mention of a price on any of your marketing materials. If price was something of a sore topic with the previous realtor, and you already put in, without even meeting with the client, without even going through a CMA for them, you're not going to do a CMA unless they sign your listing agreement, or unless they, I shouldn't say listing agreement, unless they give you a listing appointment. You don't need to use the previous agent's list price or Zillow's price. When you put into the computer the number 1 in the input screen where it says, what is the anticipated purchase price? When you put in the number 1, it's a command to the computer that says, put in, designate, it'll say call for price. Oh, great. If your brochures say call for price, if your homepage of your property website says call for price, there's no way they can get biased that that's a good or a bad. They're going to focus on all of your marketing materials, your photo gallery, your virtual tour, your mobile application, your 9 brochures, your e-postcard. There's all sorts of things that you've generated or created that they can focus on. And what if you prepared the following in advance? What if you got a property website so that that on the property website's URL could be on sign writers, and you could also then post that property website to social media such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. And what if you prepared in advance a 17-page flip book or listing presentation telling the client how you plan to market their home? And what if you created 6 colored brochures? And what if you created a mobile application with a text message number that allows that property website to download into potential buyers' cell phones? And what if you created an e-postcard that the seller and the realtor could share with family, friends, and business associates, letting them know that the seller's home is for sale? And what if you created a hits report showing where the property website's being found in the internet, in realty sites, and social media sites? What if all this 5 minutes to prepare? Now, it can take longer if you don't use the Elite program. And we're going to go through that manual process shortly here. But if you do sign up for the Elite program, which is and again, I make nothing on it, but I just think it's a great way to do business and get a lot more business going for you. It costs $35 a month. It's with Agent Marketing, and they do not only all of your property website creation, but they also, once it's your listing, they post that property website into your Facebook, into your Twitter, into your Instagram. So they get it into your social media sites. And what if your presentation looked like this? Beautiful coffee mug, Hershey Kisses, your cover letter of what you've already done for them, and one of the 9 brochures. So let's get started. Going back to my agenda real quickly. So we took a look at the PowerPoint. We took a look at the picture of the coffee mug. Now let's log into the MLS and let's create an expired property website. So here we are. It's, let's set the stage where it's 8 o'clock in the morning. You've got your cup of coffee, you're at your desk, and you say, okay, I'm going to spend my 5 minutes at 200, I'm going to value my time at $200 an hour. And I'm going to go out and find one expired today. So your job then is to go over to the MLS. Let's see here. We're logged into the MLS still. Yep, we still are. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to do a search, do a general search of a detached single family. And we got to do 3 things. First, we got to turn off all the active. So we're going to come over here and turn off all the active. We're looking for canceled and we're looking for expireds. Okay. That looks like all that we need there. Great, great, great. So now we have in status just the canceled and the expired. Then we need an area. And today I'm just going to grab Naperville, type in the name, and then I'm going to type in Bolingbrook. They're suburbs adjacent to each other. Okay, so we've got two areas designated. Now the last thing, the third thing is how many months back do we want to look for expired? I typically look in the last 2 months. Now, side note to what we're doing here. Side note is take a look at the months back. You can go back to 6, 9, 12, 18, 24. This is also another strategy. I mean, we're going to do those that are most recently expired, because again, with COVID-19, there's quite a few canceled listings. There's quite a few expired listings out there. Sellers have gotten nervous about allowing people to come into their home. So they said, just cancel my listing for now. Let's wait, and I'll come back to the marketplace. Same thing on the expireds. They expired. Could have been that they just didn't enjoy the marketing of the previous realtor, and then again they might have said, nope, I just don't want to renew it at this point in time with COVID-19. But there's not, and there's a lot of realtors that are marketing in that 1 to 2 month period. In the 6 month, 9 month, 12-month period, you don't have a lot of competition. So you might just want to do what we're doing here today, but come back and do it at the 6 month, 9 month, or 12-month mark and see what kind of low-hanging fruit is out there of people that are still possibly thinking about listing their home, but they're looking for a really great marketer, someone to kind of push them off the ledge and say, yes, I can really market your home. All right, so we're gonna leave it at 2 months today. And with that, let's go view the results. Wow, got 316 matches. That's a lot. Now, what is our goal today? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Our goal is to do 1 a day. And again, when you get better at this, could be 2 a day, but if you do 1 a day, that means you have 5 in a week, 10 and a half month, 20 in a month. I don't know about you, but any realtor that could say I generated 20 self-generated leads in a month, they're gonna go, the odds are I could probably get 1 or 2 listings out of 20. And just think of it. If you said, you know what, if it only takes me 5 minutes, maybe I can spend 10 minutes. Now do 2 a day. So it's 10 in a week, 20 in a half month, it's 40 in a month. All of a sudden my happiness meter goes up because I think I can get 1 or 2 listings out of 40. So anyway, let's leave it as, our goal is one, let's start slow. Let's do 1 a day. And so let's go over here then to where it says the status. When I click on it, it's going to sort that column by expireds first, and then it's going to go to the canceleds after that. So I'm going to be looking for something that's, there's 2 filters that I'm looking for when I look at expireds. I'm looking for the fact that A, it's got furniture still in it, because I'm delivering a coffee mug. If it's a foreclosure, it's a bank foreclosure, nobody's home. You can ring the doorbell all you want. You can leave the wine bag, you can leave a sticker on the door, and nobody's gonna see it. So we gotta make sure that there's furniture in the home, and that it doesn't necessarily look staged either. It looks like it's a lived-in home, so that when you do ring the doorbell after 3:30 in the afternoon, someone's home. Second thing is you wanna make sure that they're still expired. It might be expired per that MLS number, but as you all know as realtors, when a listing expires, and it renews, it gets a brand new MLS number. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the history and make sure that it is still expired, because there's no sense working really hard on what we think is an expired listing only to find out when we ring the doorbell that, oh, well, we just relisted with Mary Lou just 2 days ago. So yeah, we wanna make sure that our time is well spent. So let's see here. Here's one, 499.9. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, remember we said we need to make sure that there's furniture in the place. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on the pictures, and let's go in and let's take a look whether or not we've got furniture. Kind of looks like their furniture to me. Doesn't look like it's staged furniture. So I'm kind of happy with that, okay? So let's leave pictures. And then what we're going to do is you're going to click this additional information tab up here. And under additional information, there's something down here called listing and property history. Listing and property history. So click it. And what you're looking for is the very top line here. See where it says EXP? If it said that in the second line, but then it said contingent or new, that means that they newly renewed the listing. Or contingent means that they've now got a contract. It's contingent. So don't work on anything unless it has the EXP for expired in the very top status area. So ding, 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 we have a winner here. It is expired. It expired May 14th. And we have pictures in there. So it is something that we are going to move forward with. Okay. I'm going to leave this tab open. Leave this tab open. And then what I'm going to do is we have to open up our agent marketing account. And here is the agent marketing. I'm going to go to my agents, and we said today we were going to use Florine. So there's Florine's account. Florine, I added your picture and a whole bunch of good stuff in there. So you're set to go with notifications and all that great stuff. All right, and what I'm gonna do is I'll send out these instructions and we can kind of follow along. There's these instructions on how to create a property website. Now remember this, let's stop here for a second. Remember, everything we're gonna be doing here, in my opinion, is $10 an hour work. It's an assistant can do this. It's $10 an hour work. If I could shift that over, the hard part was finding the expired, because you're going to find out, as you go through that some of them have been renewed. They're not truly expired. They're contingent. So you're going to have to go find the ones that you want, or at least the one that you want for that day. And what you're going to be doing is you could be sending it up to agent marketing. I'm going to show you that after we do it manually, because manually you're going to see it's going to take us 15-20 minutes to create it manually. Well, I'd rather go back into the MLS and find another expired and shoot it up to agent marketing and have 2 a day going versus spending time just creating a property website. But that's up to you. Some of you are going to say, no, I don't want to spend $35 a month with agent marketing, having it posted in my social media, and then creating these property websites for me. So that's going to be up to you, but I want to show you how to manually do it. So the first thing we're going to do is it says, click on your properties tab, click the add new button, and we're going to start adding. It's in the add new area. There's 3 separate screens. One of them is the address information screen. The second screen is bedrooms and bathroom information. And lastly, we have to name the website and pick a layout. Then we're going to upload pictures from the MLS, and then we're going to strengthen the website. Let's have a quick discussion on uploading pictures from the MLS. Some of you are going to put in the chat box, hey Glenn, we can't do that. That's an ethical violation. We cannot use the previous agent's pictures. You are totally 100% correct if you are going to make this property website live and put it out there into realty sites, if you're going to start putting it into social media sites, but you're not going to do any of that. This is going to be a private link. You can see the property website, and you can, whoever you give it to, so if you give the URL to the seller, to the expired, they will be able to see it and enjoy what you've created for them. But it's not live, it's not public, it's private. And you can tell the client when you see them and you talk to them that you will be deleting all of those pictures, and you'll be sending in your own photographer to do your own HD quality photos. But for purposes of winning, for purposes of demonstrating what it is that you've created in advance, the law of reciprocity, absolutely, you can use those pictures, knowing full well that they are not going to be the pictures you will ultimately use should you win the listing presentation. Okay, so let's go add new properties and let's start filling in then the screens. One of the things I want to bring to your attention here is, if you see in red, it says do not put a price in the price box. It says put in the number 1. It's a code to the computer to print the words call for price. Remember this on the expired. If I think our subject that we're dealing with here was listed for sale for $499,900. Well, if you use that, but properties in the neighborhood have all of a sudden appreciated and they're more in the 510, 525 range, they're going to be upset with you that you've already created a property website thinking, without even having a conversation with them, without even going through a CMA with them, that it should be $499,900. So we're not going to put a price in there. We're going to put the number 1, and wherever there is a price for the home page of the property website, wherever there's a price for the brochure, it's going to say call for price, and they will sit back and relax and enjoy your marketing. Okay, So let's go back over here to our agent marketing account. We're in Florine's account. It said go to properties, and we want to click the add new button. So here is the add new button in the upper left corner. And it says, hey, you can auto pull or create a property website, auto pulling from the MLS if we put in the MLS number. Make a note for yourself, mental or written. You can only use that if it's a live listing. Expireds are not live listings, so we cannot use this button. So we have to say add my own listing. It's another way of saying manually add the listing. Okay, so we're gonna click add my own listing. And with that, notice up here, remember we told it said 3 screens, location or address, details of bedrooms and bathrooms, and then we're gonna name the property website. Very cool. So address information. Well, it's residential. The property type is single family. Price, what do we say the price? Not to put in the price, but to put in the number 1. Okay, so I just put in the number 1. Don't put 1.00. It'll look like it's $1. Just put in 1. Address. Again, Glenn does not like to type a lot, so what I do is I'm going to go back to the MLS. I'm going to go grab the address. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to agent marketing. I'm going to paste everything into the address section. The cool thing about agent marketing is it's tied to Google Maps. And so Google Maps says, hey, I found this in Naperville, Illinois. Is this the address? And I go, hey, sure is. And when I click on it, it takes everything and spreads it out into all the necessary input screens. Once it becomes your listing, you'll put in an MLS number. So screen number 1, done. Click proceed in the upper right corner. Screen 2, details, bedrooms, bathrooms. So let's take a look at what do we have. Typically, it's square foot per square foot, not per acre, so or square meter. So let's take a look at our MLS, and we're looking for living space square footage and lot square footage. So let's go back over here to the MLS. Let's take a look at the square footage is 3,220 square feet. Oh, the acreage is, it is in acres, 0.8. Everybody see that, 0.8, and then here's our 3,220 home. So let's go back over here to agent marketing, and the living space is 3,220. And then what we'll do here is we're gonna say this is square foot per acre. We're gonna say 0.8. Very cool. Then let's go bedrooms and bathrooms. Go back to the MLS. It says that we have 4 bedrooms. It says we have 3.1 baths, and we have a 3-car garage. So let's go get those in there. So it's 4 and 3.5. So 4 bedroom, 3.1, 3.5. I don't know which way you guys like it. I'll put in 3.5. Garage, we said it was 3. And year built, let's go back here and take a look. Year built was 1994. Okay, great. So let's put in 1994. Okay, title. In those instructions that I'm going to send out after class, it says the title should be like a sandwich. It has 2 pieces of bread. It has meat in the middle. The 2 pieces of bread should be the number of bedrooms, in this case 4 bedrooms, and the other piece of bread should be the city and the state. Because when somebody goes into the internet, they put in their needs. If I or you were looking for a home, if we're in the market to purchase a home, we might put in, I'm looking for a 4-bedroom home for sale in Naperville, Illinois. All of a sudden, that title would be very relevant then. Google would look at it and say, oh, that's an answer to that question. So what we're gonna do here is your sandwich starts out with 4 bedroom. Now we're gonna do a dash, and we're going to put in Naperville, Illinois. Back we go, 4-bedroom home for sale. And then what we're going to do is the meat. In between these dashes, we're going to read the remarks and we're going to come up with 3 words. You know, recently rehabbed, stunning and elegant, something that, you know, that's headline worthy. So go back over here and lot of yard space, open floor plan, attending. So again, we've got a couple of different ones. I'm going to say open floor plan. So with that, come back over here. You'll decide whether or not that's most appropriate for your listing. Open floor plan. Great. So if somebody puts into the internet, into Google, 4-bedroom home for sale in Naperville, Illinois, this would end up being one of the answers in Google. Now, as far as the description, once it's your listing, you're going to change it. But today, all you're going to do is go over here to your MLS, and you're going to copy out the remarks. So copy, and come over here to Agent Marketing and paste. Very cool. Now, in the instructions, it says, make sure that there are no abbreviations in here that we understand in the real estate industry, but the average 8th grader, always think of the 8th grader that's reading your commentary or your description or your remarks. We know that DR is a dining room and, you know, that an FRPL is a fireplace. That's great. But, you know, if the average American doesn't understand that and it becomes, you know, too hard for them to read or understand, they got other choices. They're going to click off your property website and go to someone else. In this case, I don't see a lot of abbreviations, so it looks great. With that, we're done with the second input screen, and let's hit proceed. We're going to do the third step. And the third step says, let's name the property website. And no, we don't need to hire a webmaster or anything like that. Agent Marketing makes it pretty easy. It starts out, the URL starts out with www implied, then a dot, and it comes up with the address, 2455 Killarney Court. And again, if you wanted to, you might want to, if, you know, court can be abbreviated, or avenue or street, you know, the fewer the letters, the less chance that somebody could mistype it in the future. So we've got Killarney Court. There's an implied dot. And then there's what I call a subdomain here. And it's one of these 25 names. The one you cannot or should not use is epropertysites.com. That's the same thing as Agent Marketing. We're not advertising property websites. We're advertising a home. So do something neutral. Best home around. Canbeyours.com. Check out more. Nice family home. Quick buy me. So again, I don't know which one you might like, but today we'll pick besthomearound.com. So now the name of your website is www.2450killarneycourt.besthomearound.com. Done. You've named your website. Kind of cool. Now, as far as selecting a layout, my recommendation right now, you just came out with some new layouts. They have a lot of customization that you can do if you choose anything beyond 18. So what I would do is I would kind of, my favorite right now is 17 until you get to know Agent Marketing system better. 17 is both laptop, iPad, and mobile phone friendly. It has everything you like. It's got a light background. I mean, I like light. Words pop off of light backgrounds for me so much easier. And so the first thing it does after I choose layout 17, it says, what color would you like the perimeter to be? And again, if you're, you know, you might be a color of your company. It might be denim is a favorite color in the internet. Psychologists say that people stay on blue backgrounds longer than any other. So today I'm going to use denim, but you can pick any one of these great colors that you see here as being your background to your website. So denim, so I'm going to come up here, select color, denim it is. I'm going to click choose. Okay, with that, I am basically done with then naming. I named the property website, I chose the color, click proceed. With that, it says, hey, congratulations, your property has been successfully added. You can now upload pictures. Okay, remember, we're going to upload pictures from the MLS. So let's go back over here quickly to our instructions. I just want to point out a couple of things for you. So we did a bunch of this already, put in the address, we named it, we picked the layout, we did layout 17, we chose the color. And so now we're here where your property's been successfully added. And it says for the expireds, if your pictures did not auto load, and they don't auto load because it's an expired listing, or if you're using borrowing, which is what we really are, we're borrowing pictures from the MLS to win a listing presentation, log into the MLS and find the listing and do the following. Click on the picture in the MLS to enlarge it, okay? Go to your downloads folder and clear or delete any photos that you have in your downloads, because where we're going, when there is a button, number 3, scroll down under each of the pictures, there's a download this photo that is in the MLS. And when you download the photo, you want to make sure it's going to go into your downloads folder, but you want to make sure you don't have 1, 2, or 3 other previous expireds in there. Then you're trying to figure out, well, which is the front of the house? Which one is the kitchen? So here, and then it says, repeat this process for each picture, clicking to download this photo, putting them into your downloads, and then download the last picture first and the first picture last. Okay, this will all make more sense once we actually do it. So let's go over to the MLS. We're going to leave this just as it is right now. Here's agent marketing. We're going to be clicking this add more file blue button, but we need those pictures on our computer. Right now they're on the MLS computer. So we're going to go over here to the MLS and we're going to click on the picture and we're going to make it big. Okay. And so then what we're going to be doing is, well, it's even easier under the new format. Again, I'm in 6.0 within the MLS. There used to be, under the old 5.0, there used to be a download button, but I just realized when there's no download, but when I right click, it says save the image as. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go save the image as, and typically my computer goes to my desktop. Great. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new folder. And I'm gonna name the folder, name the folder 2455. I hit my mouse, so let me come back here. Let's cancel that for a second. Okay, let's save the image as. It's gonna go to my desktop. There's my new folder. I'm gonna name it 24550 Killarney. That's enough for me to remember. N-E-Y. Okay, and with that, let's open it up. So now I got up here in the browser, my desktop, I got a folder 245 Killarney, and I want to put my first picture in there. Again, I'll say save just so, because I need to create it. But what I want to do is I want to go backwards. Now they got 60 pictures, okay? We're not going to upload 60 pictures. If we do 25 of them, we should be very happy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work backwards. This looks like pictures of the town. I'm more interested in pictures of the house. Very nice pictures of Naperville. Okay, so here's the back of the house, and let's just see if there's any other. That's pictures of the front of the house. So let's go to the back of the house here. So again, save the image as. It's going right to my folder. Hit save. Let's go back. Here's a picture of the, it looks like the back of the house too, with the, I guess that's the side load garage. So let's save the image as, and it's going to go to my Killarney folder. Very good. Front of the house, let's right click, let's save the image as, and let's hit save. Let's go back. I don't think I need subdivision pictures. Okay, again, they have a barbecue area. Let's save the image as and hit save. This looks like a picture in the lower level. Here's a workout area. So let's do their, I don't know about the desk, it's not that exciting, but the workout area is. So save the image as and hit save. Okay. And here is like a little eating area down in the basement and overlooks a bar area. Right click, save the image as, and hit save. Looks like a lower level bathroom area. Save the image as, and hit save. Okay, this looks like their entertainment area down there in the bar area. So let's get the entertainment area, save the image as, and save. And then let's do the bar area, save the image as, and hit save. And it looks like they might have a bedroom down there. So let's let people know that this house comes with a bedroom in the basement, save the image as, and hit save. And we've got a bathroom down there. Looks like we've got, now we're on, looks like on the second floor with a bedroom. Save the image as, and hit save. We've got another bedroom. Save the image as, and hit save. And it looks like we've got jacuzzi tub, possibly in the master. Save the image as, and hit save. Looks like the master bathroom area. Save the image as, and hit save. Master bedroom. Save the image as, and hit save. Looks like on the first floor, some fireplace, nice reading area, nice entertainment area. Save the image as, and hit save. Looks like the eating area with a little bump out there. Let's save the image as, and hit save. Looks like, again, some built-in bookcases, looks like some sort of library, and some built-in household paperwork organizer. Okay, save the image as, and hit save. And there's a bathroom, which we'll pass on. And this looks like the dining room. Save the image as, and hit save. And again, an aerial view, washer and dryer. This looks like the family room. Save the image as, and hit save. And the staircase to the second floor. Save the image as, and hit save. And again, part of the family room off of the kitchen. Save the image as, and hit save. And the fireplace in the family room. Save the image as, and hit save. And again, it looks like a second fireplace, kind of a see-through. Save the image as, and hit save. Kitchen, obviously we need that. Save the image as, hit save. Another kitchen, save the image as, hit save. Kitchen, kitchens are always great pictures, hit save. And another kitchen picture, and hit save. And once again, front of the house. If someone was very aggressive on this, you could actually go out and take your own front of the house picture without snow on it. But again, they will understand that you're just trying to show them what their previous listing, how it could have been marketed. With that, let's then get out of our pictures and let's go back to agent marketing. Agent marketing, now that we have them in that folder called 24550 Killarney, we can click add more files. We're looking for that folder on my desktop. There it is, 24550 Killarney. You click on it. Let's open it up. And what we're going to do is we're going to be adding these pictures. So the easiest way to start with it is to start with the very first picture, click it, and then click your shift key on your keyboard and go to your very last picture, and it highlights all of them. With that, click open. And we will now, after they go into what's called your upload bucket, click upload. And now we'll upload into your agent marketing. And I can tell we're going to have to move some of these pictures around because they're not necessarily, again, computers are just dumb boxes and pictures have dates on them. And so some of these pictures were taken at different times. So the computer arranges them in date order. So what we got to do here is back of houses, I always think should be at the end of photos. So in your instructions, it says grab that crossbar. You see a crossbar in the upper left corner of every photo. Grab that and start moving back of house toward the end. Now, there's two fronts here we can delete. There's also a delete button. So let's click delete. It says, would you like to delete that? Sure would. This looks like a nice front of house. Front of house belongs at the very beginning. So just keep dragging it up to the top. Okay. And after we have the front of the house, we probably want kitchen pictures. So here's some kitchens. So let's start getting, and again, here's another back of house, which I'm going to move down here. Actually, the snowy front, I like the picture up here of the house without any snow on it. So I'm just going to delete it. Okay, and let's start with these wonderful kitchen pictures. So let's grab the kitchen. Start moving it on up. Let's go grab our other kitchen picture. And a lot of times, if the previous realtor actually did these pictures all in the same date, you wouldn't have to do what we're doing here. And that is to rearrange the pictures. But at least I want you to know that if you spend the extra 5 minutes like we're doing here, rearranging, making sure that your pictures are in the order in which someone would walk through the house. Okay. So again, we've got kitchen. Are there any more kitchens down here? There's one more kitchen down here. Let's grab it. Let's move it up. Where did my kitchen go? There it is. Keep moving it on up. All right. And after that, we've got, let's look at our family room. That looks like the lower level. Here is our staircase to the second floor, which should precede the bedrooms. So let's put that in front of our bedrooms. This looks like, some of the family room on the first floor. This looks like the master bedroom. I'm going to put the staircase going to the second floor preceding the master bedroom. This is downstairs in the basement, workout room. Let's move our dining room and our eating area up. So the eating area typically is off the kitchen. So let's move it up towards the kitchen area. So that would be about right here. And then we also have this dining room. Let's bring that dining room up. And put it right here after the eating area. Okay, and so then we go upstairs. We got the bedrooms. We've got some studies. We got the lower level. This looks like master bedroom, jacuzzi, and bath. So let's bring this up by the master. So we'll bring this up here. That's the master bed. Now it's the master bathroom. And here's the master jacuzzi. Second, third, and fourth bedrooms. Downstairs. This is downstairs. So I think we're in pretty good shape for what it is that we're looking for. This is the front of the house again. How does that compare to this here? Well, actually, that's the side load in the back. So I think we can leave everything as is. With that, let's go back to our instructions. And the instructions say, okay, upload your pictures. We did that. Add more files. We click the upload. It then says you can change the order by pulling on the crossbar, which we did. We can add a caption. I'm just going to show you one. So in order to caption, again, it's not a bad idea to do one of them. Do your very first the very front of the house where it says add a caption. Click on it. You have 150 characters, and you can say, "Welcome to your new home." Obviously, you haven't gone inside yet, so you don't know what you have as far as quartz or Corian countertops, but you can caption pictures after you have the listing agreement. So click Save. It's a nice way to just show the client how you can caption pictures. All right, again, going back to the instructions on how to create. We've captioned it. We can describe each picture. Then what we're going to do is we're then going to put in the taxes and the insurance. And that is, what we're going to do there is we're going to click the edit button, and we're going to go to the detail links, and we're entering the monthly amount for real estate taxes and homeowners insurance. So let's do what it says here. We're going to go to the edit button. So again, go back to agent marketing. And in agent marketing, we're going to return to the list of properties. Now Florine has Killarney on her homepage. She now has Killarney. It's already been started. And what we're going to do here is we're going to click. The edit is this edit pencil. It's also known as the info pencil. When you click it, what we're going to do here is we're looking for under property, we're looking for taxes and insurance, or if there's homeowner association dues. Some of these bigger homes are in associations. So again, go back to your listing with the MLS and see if it has any type of association dues. And it says $100 annually. So it's about $8 8.3, so about $8 a month. So we'll put that in there. And then we've got 10,524, which again, I'm going to be very close in my head here. That's going to be about $900 a month. So let's go ahead and put that into our edits here. So this is about $8.33. And the 10,004, that's going to be your, let's say $925. The insurance on a house that's $500,000 is going to be probably closer to $150 a month. That'll be an estimate on your part. Obviously, these two numbers came right out of the MLS. With that, make sure that you click Save. And we've now saved that part of it. Go back into your instructions on how to create. And it says now, it says strengthen it. There's two items that you need to strengthen. You need to put on music for your virtual tour, because the system creates a virtual tour, and you have to add property features. So let's go ahead. We need to go to Tools for Music, Edit for the property features. So let's go to Tools first. So let's go back to Florine's property. There's the Edit pencil is on one side. The Tools button is on the right side. We're going to click Tools. We're looking for Music. There's the Music selection button. Click it. I would go with the legacy music. They have created new music, but I know the legacy real well. It's by genre, classical genre, instrumental, blues. Easy listening is what I like. These are all play buttons, which you probably can't hear it, but I'm going to pick today. I'm going to pick grand strings. Put a radio dial in on grand strings. The other thing you need to do is when you pick music, you don't want music on your home page. I mean, when somebody first goes to your property website, they could be in a cubicle, they could be at work. They're supposed to be working, not looking at your website, but we selfishly want them to look at our website. We want to see if this is a home for them. So in the drop down, only play the music on the virtual tour only, and then hit save. So you pick your music, make sure it's virtual tour only, and then click save. Cool. So your music selection's been saved. Great. Again, then the other thing we had to do is put in property features to strengthen. Strengthen means this. Strengthen means that in the internet, when Google is given a question, and it has hundreds of thousands of different answers it could give to a question, if you have music on a property website, it's stronger than a website that has no music. If you've got property features and others don't, it's a stronger website. So we're just trying to make our website stronger than other competitors so that when they say, I'm looking for a 4-bedroom home for sale in Naperville, ours comes up as the answer to that search. So now it said for the property features, it said, go back to your list. It said, then click the edit pencil or info pencil. And it said, then hit property. And under features, here's all your features. It said, copy and paste the room sizes from the MLS. These all go into your brochure. It all goes into your home page. So bear with me while we do, for a minute or so, we are going to do a little copying here. We're going to do the living room. I won't do all of them, but I just want to show you how to do this. Take the living room. You're going to copy just up to the size of the room, 17 by 17. And then what you're going to do is you're going to paste. And then what you're going to do is go grab the next room. That's going to be your dining room. It's 14 by 12. Copy it and come over here and paste. And I'm going to do a couple of bedrooms and I'll stop on you. Because again, you can do the kitchen, the family, you can do the same thing for all these rooms. Come over here. Here's the master bedroom. This will be Florine's homework for her, that she'll finish this up. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit, let's highlight it again. 17 by 15. Let's copy it. Let's go over here to agent marketing, and let's paste. Let's go back over here to agent marketing. Let's do bedroom 2. Let's copy it. Let's come over here to agent marketing and paste. Very cool. All right. Florine's job is to do all the other room sizes, because that, people are interested in room size when they look at brochures, when they look at the homepage of your property website. Having put that in there, let's go back up here to the save button. With that, let's go back to our instructions on how to create a property website, because we're just about done then. It says number 10. It says activate the site by going to the activate button on the property tab. Click all the way through until you add the property website to the cart and press submit. The property website will remain a private link, as agent marketing does not push it into realty sites. You have to remember, your broker manager, your broker owner, the administrative team for him puts your listings into realty sites. So agent marketing is not going to do it. And while it's not your listing, your home office isn't going to be putting it into realty sites. So no one's ever going to see this in realty sites. And the good thing about the social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, you're the one that there's posting tools in here, which is in a future class. You're in total control, and you are not putting it into social media. So again, this will stay private. Nobody will see this, even though you're going to be activating it. So let's go back over here, agent marketing, and where it says activate, requires activation, click here or here. So let's activate. And you can see, here's our shopping cart. It's like shopping in the internet. It put the property website in there for us. The property website you'll see when we go to proceed is going to be a zero. It's under my sponsorship. The property websites cost you nothing. You're not going to put a domain name on it. You already named the property website. You will in the future, once it becomes your listing, put a sign writer on your yard sign. But you can come back to this location when it's your listing and buy a sign writer. You don't need property business cards, postcards, bottle labels, door hangers. Yes, you're going to buy up to 200 of these, in my opinion, once it becomes your listing. And let the neighbors know that you're the realtor using these high-tech tools, in case one of those 200 neighbors is in need of a realtor who uses high-tech tools to sell houses. So it's door hangers and it's sign writer after it's your listing. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is you're going to click proceed just with the property website. Notice it says the property website is a zero cost to you, total billing zero to you. So check out. And now it starts to activate it, creating the mobile application, the text message, the virtual tour, all these little widgets. All this is being done. Once it gets down to the bottom, it's been completed. You're going to click the proceed button in the upper right corner. And now let's take a look at what's in Florine's account. Let's click it. Wow, that looks really good. It's got a photo gallery in which she's now showing off the house very nicely. She's got a virtual tour with music, which again, you guys can't hear the music through Zoom, but I can hear it's beautiful music. Got a nice little virtual tour going. It's got a property map. Shows where the property is located. If somebody wants to then get they've seen it virtually in the internet, but if they want to get a map to drive to it, they put in their cell phone number down here. They click send me the map into their cell phone. Agent marketing gives them a MapQuest, directions, turn left, turn right, turn here. That'll be in their phone. But in the meantime, Florine will get a text and an email message saying that this phone number just texted for directions to her listing at 123 Main Street. Kind of cool. It also comes with what's called an aerial view. So people can say, oh, there's the house, but I'd like to fly around in the neighborhood. You notice the mouse. The mouse is now in the form of, looks like a mitt. You left click, And now you can start flying around the neighborhood to say, oh, I got other nice houses in the area. Looks like a pretty cool neighborhood. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. And it also comes with a street view that allows you to drive around the neighborhood in a virtual car. I'm not going to do that, but I do click on the compass here because I want to see if my neighbors keep their lawns nice. If my neighbors do they have a junk automobile in their front lawn? Stuff that would make me not want to buy, but it looks like a very nice neighborhood. All right, so that comes under maps. Payment information is going to be off because we did not put a price in it. Remember we said call for price? So computers can't calculate payments unless you put a purchase price in there. Once you have a listing presentation, once you have a listing agreement, once you have done your CMA and you guys agree on the price, then this tab will be more relevant. But you also have something called more information. Find out more allows them to say, hey, Florine, here's my name, my last name, my phone, email. I need more information about this property. And in my message, I can say, hey, I noticed that, in case they didn't do basement pictures. Hey, I noticed it had a great first floor, great second floor. Does this come with a basement? Is it finished or unfinished? How tall are the ceilings? Obviously, they're trying to get livability. Is this something that they can use for living space? They can also say, I'd like to request a showing. I'm available tomorrow after 3 o'clock. Is this possible that my husband and I could see this house? Or more information on other properties. Let me tell you what, this price range is what we're looking for. We want more or less bedrooms or baths, and we can tell them what kind of property type. Once they fill that in, there's down here is this send the message button. They'll fill in the puzzle down here with the word echo, hit send message, it goes to Florine. Florine will then either get them more listings or arrange for a showing or answer their question about whether it comes with a basement. Again, kind of a cool feature. Again, under more information, it has area schools. And for some reason, they can't embed that, so I'm not going to mess with that right now. It also comes with city demographics, which I like city demographics, especially if I had young children. City demographics are going to, in fact, let's see what this does first. We click this link. Oh, there it is. Here is Killarney. Our subject property is right here in gray. And what it does is it allows us to look at all the schools in the area, rated 1 through 10. And it depends on what I want. Do I want high school? Do I want elementary school? Do I want middle schools? The 10s come first, then comes the 9s. They're all linked. They all have links to the school's website, so you can see what their mission statement is, whether they're college preparatory, when they begin, when is spring break, when is winter break. You can start planning out your year with your children. Kind of cool. Going back to the website itself, city demographics are going to show us the age, average income in the area, but more importantly, the age is what I'd be looking at. If I had young children, I want younger people in the neighborhood. If I was an older couple, I might be looking for someone that's 55 and over, because I know the kids are gone from the nest, and it's going to be a much more quiet neighborhood. Last but not least, if I find your property website in the internet, I want to be able to print out a brochure because I'm going to look at 20, 30 different websites, different properties in the internet. How am I going to remember yours? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to brochure. This is one of the 9 brochures. And all I have to do is click download this as a PDF. You can change the color scheme. It doesn't have to be black. It can be any color. It says call for price in blue. Do you see that? It has a text number already, 135-4850. Florine and others, you can text that to 79564, and this whole property website will download into a cell phone. There's your 4-bedroom home for sale, open floor plan Naperville with Florine's picture. It even has posting tools, not in the brochure, on the homepage of the property website, it has posting tools to your social media sites. So again, here is your start of getting ready for your coffee mug. The coffee mug needs one of the 9 brochures. Assuming that this is an acceptable brochure for you, you're going to click download as a PDF. Once it downloads as a PDF, you're going to click print. You're going to roll it up colored side out, such as the address shows on the outside, and you're going to stick it into the coffee mug with Hershey Kisses. So one down in your coffee mug, you now need a cover letter. So again, going back to our agenda, we've looked at how to create the property website, but what I want to do is I want to show you real quickly, how can you avoid this last half hour of creating this property website and downloading pictures? Can't somebody else do this for us? And the answer is yes. Agent marketing through their elite program. And so real quickly, the elite program looks like this. The elite program, you can just save this on your, put your name, your email, your cell number, and save it. It'll always be in there. With agent marketing, you have a login ID. Put it in there. So save these first 4, and that'll always be in your permanent template. So your address goes here of your property. Well, this was at 2455 Killarney, right? And you know, the street and the city and the state and the zip. Okay, cool. If it's an active listing or you're advertising another agent's listing, they need the MLS number. That's what your virtual assistant up at Agent Marketing needs. But this is an expired. And with expired, the MLS does not allow us to email out the pictures. We need pictures, like we just took them out. We need pictures to be given to our virtual assistant, her name is Hillary, to be able to create the property website for you. So what we do is we take the address and we're going to go to realtor.com and find it. If somebody was in the last 6 months, was in the internet, it is for certain that they are in Zillow, that they are in Redfin, that they are in realtor.com, that they're in Trulia. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to come over here. You decide to go with the elite program, and you are going to copy the address of the property. So again, let's just go over here. 24550 Killarney, Naperville. You're going to open up a tab on your computer. You're going to paste in the address, and it's click on the property, and all of a sudden it's going to give you in Google Zillow, Redfin, there's realtor.com. Very cool. Open up realtor.com. The reason I like realtor.com is because it keeps, look at this, all 60 pictures. It says this is one of 60. All 60 pictures are here. Cool. So what I'm going to do is, all I've got to do is grab the URL up here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go to that form. I'm going to send this out to you guys, and all you have to do is paste it. And there's the URL for realtor.com. I'll make it even easier. Just do a regular email and just say, "Dear Hillary, please create an expired property website for this property at 24550 Killarney. Here's the link to realtor.com. That's all she needs. And then what you want to do is you want to say all yeses here. Yes, keep the price hidden. Put in the number 1, have it say call for price. Yes, activate the listing so the text message works. Yes, add monthly taxes and insurance. Yes, add easy listening music to my virtual tour only. And yes, add room sizes to the property features to fill my brochure and the homepage of my property website." Well, how long did that take you to copy? Once you found the property you wanted, to go put it into Google, find it in realtor.com, copy the URL, either put it into an email, put it into this form, save the form, attach the form to an email, send it to Hillary. It even tells you where to send it. It says send it to elite, right here, elite@agentmarketing.com. Even if you're not computer literate, you can make an email and put in links and just say, "Please make this for me." And again, it'll take you 5 minutes in the morning to find it, to copy the URL, put it into this form or an email, and send it off to your virtual assistant up there. All right, so that's my preference, because I always like sending out $10 an hour work to people that'll do $10 an hour work, because I like doing $200 an hour work. That is prospecting, talking to clients, going to showings, going to listing presentations. But now once Hillary goes to work, the next day you're going to get the property website. You're going to get a notification that it's now in your account. So now we have to then go create the coffee mug. All right. Well, we already did. We have 3 things that go in the coffee mug. The brochure, which we already printed, right? We saw in the property website, the last tab was brochure. So we printed that. That took us a minute. We saw the button. It said brochure. We clicked it. We printed it. We rolled it up. We put it into the Hershey. You put a nice ribbon on it. Put a colorful rubber band, and we stuck it in the Hershey Kisses. 1 down, 2 to go. Second thing is put in some of your business cards. That will take you 30 seconds. Sprinkle 3 or 4 or 5 of them in there. You're done. Now, cover letter. So let's go get the cover letter. And the cover letter looks like this. Okay. This particular agent, Erin Boviel, she liked black and white. Most of you have colored. I'm not going to spend your time changing out a picture. But again, if anybody does need help after I send them, I'm going to send you this template. If anybody has a problem pasting their picture in, let me know. I'll help you with it. But all you're going to do is, after you change who you are not Erin. This is Florine Dar, and what the company she's with. And notice how it reads. I recently noticed that your home was listed for sale and it did not sell. That is unfortunate. Should you decide to remarket your home, I would love the opportunity to interview for the job of marketing your home. I want your home to have great exposure in the internet where 90% of the buyers hang out. I just want an opportunity to interview for that job of marketing your home should you decide to put your home back on the market. Please accept this gift of marketing materials that I've already created for you to help sell your home quickly, profitably, in a hassle-free manner. This is all you're saying at the door. When you ring that doorbell at 3:30 and you've got the coffee mug in your hand, which they're looking at, what are you giving to me? You're saying, you're introducing who you are. I recently noticed it was listed for sale and it did not sell, and that's unfortunate. Should you decide to remarket your home, I'd love the opportunity to interview. I jump down then to please accept, where it says, I would love the opportunity to interview for the job of marketing your home. Jump down to this, make it short and sweet at the door. Please accept this gift that I've already created for you. It's going to help sell your home quickly, profitably, in a hassle-free manner. What I typically will do is I'll say, thank you for your time. I'll check back with you in 48 hours to see if I can answer any questions. Have a great day. And we'll start walking away. Unless they keep you and they have questions for you, walk away with a smile, shake their hand, because inside they're going to see their home, they're going to see links. So here's what they're going to see inside. I've already created for you, 1, a property website with its own photo gallery, virtual tour, aerial views of the neighborhood, mortgage calculator, local schools, and brochure for potential buyers to print and put in their short stack for further consideration. Your home's website is, well, this was yesterday's work at 8 o'clock. So we want to change this for today. It's the afternoon. We got notice from Hillary that you just put a new property website in our account. So we're going to highlight that because we want to get rid of it. But before we get rid of it, let's go to agent marketing. And we want the name of the property website. So here's the prompt. Here's agent marketing. We want to go back to our site. So again, here's the property website. If you were to go just to if you took the whole thing out of the browser, you would not be wrong. I happen to know that if I just go to the .com, I'm okay. So either way, you can't go wrong. So copy it, go back to your template, your letter. It's already highlighted. Yesterday was South Center Road. So let's right click, let's paste. And we got Killarney. What I typically will do then is I highlight it, I bold it, and I make it bigger. And boom, there it is. 2455 550 Killarney. Great, go visit the site and enjoy. Second thing I've already created, I created a flip book that shows you the many ways I'll market your home for a quick and profitable sale. Please go to, okay, again, it's a 17-page flip book. Where do you find this? Well, first off, we're going to get rid of it, so highlight it. We're going to go back to agent marketing. So we're going to go to our dashboard, and under Killarney, the dashboard, under tools, tools gives us like a table of contents of all the different things we can find. As we scroll toward the bottom, it gives us the marketing tools, and under listing presentation, this is where we're going to find the 17-page flip book. Okay? And so here's wonderful Florine Dar, and there's her Century 21 and our plan for success. And it comes in 3 different flavors, and if you don't like the darker approach, I can always show you the lighter approach. But the key here is picking up the URL, copying it, going back to our Word document, to our cover letter, because we got 3 things to change. We changed one of them so far. And oh, by the way, everything got to change is in a color. So it's blue, blue, and a green. So here's the flip book, the 17-page flip book. So right-click and paste. Once again, do what I did before. Highlight it, bold it. It's 11 pitch, go to 12. Boom, you're done. So now you made 2 changes. But let's read the rest. You've already created 9 brochures. One of them is in the flower pot. If you're not doing flower pots, if you're doing coffee mugs, you go in the coffee mug. Beautiful. I've already created an e-postcard of your home that you can email to your family, friends, and your business associates, letting them know that your home is for sale. Nothing to change, but let's at least go visit and find out what is it that you created. So again, once you go to your e-property site, when you go back to properties, your dashboard, you go to tools, you scroll down again under marketing tools. We already did the 17-page flip book. There's this property e-card. And let's just say for sake of discussion, well, the green looks pretty good with the green lawn, but if you wanted to change the color, you could. If you wanted to add some more additional images, here's some interior images, you can. And so if what you're gonna do is you would then click send the email button, sending it to yourself to go into your inbox, and then you could forward it onto the seller. If they have questions about it, it says in your cover letter, just send me or call me or text me or email, and I'll send you the e-postcard. I'm gonna click send email right now, and it'll be in Florine's inbox, so she'll kind of have a little fun with that. Next, let's go back to our cover letter here of what I've already done for you. I've already created this really cool text message number, allowing potential buyers to get more information about your home from a sign writer, because you guys are going to buy a sign writer and you're going to put it on your yard sign. Because again, people don't want to call the realtor's phone number that's on the yard sign, but they certainly want to get additional information. As they drive the neighborhood in spring and summer here, and it's nice outside, they're going to say, oh, you're giving me this great ability. I can text this number to 79564. So it's always 79564. That never changes. That is the computer in California where agent marketing resides. But this number is always a different number. Each property you create gets its own individual number. So let's get rid of that number. That was yesterday's work. Keeping the 2 green quote marks. Let's go back to agent marketing. And what is the text number? Let's go back to our list of properties. And if you notice here, it tells us right at the home page that it's going to be 135 4850. Does everybody see that right here? Right there. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our cover letter. And we're going to say, okay, text 135 4850. Now, let's say this was really important to you. It's a $500,000, it's a $499,000 listing. It should be important to all of you. But let's say you wanted to really impress the daylights out of them. So what you could do is change that number, that 135 number, by going back to agent marketing, going to tools, kind of a neat little, I don't want to say trick here, a nice presentation here. And see where it says text code? Click on it. Instead of it being the 135 number, you can change it to the street. So go KILLARNEY. And you'll find out when you hit save whether or not it's available, because agent marketing is from New York to California. It's a nationwide in Canada. So let's see if somebody else has that already. So hit save, and it's saved. So now the sign writer is going to say Killarney. So on your cover letter, which to me, if I was a seller and you sent this to me and you said, hey, Glenn, text Killarney. I go, that's my street. So Killarney to 79564. And again, you guys can do this now, do it after class, but this is live. If you were to put into your cell phone a text number, the text, and you put in that you're sending it to 79564, in the message box, you put in Killarney, you'll get this full property website to download into your phone. So let's just quickly go through. We got then the hits report, which shows where the home is being found in the internet, whether it's realty sites, whether it's social media sites. And last but not least, you're telling them that you will prepare a Facebook listing page. It's the only thing you haven't been able to prepare in advance. Again, it's one of my other classes where they can get up to 40,000 eyeballs in Facebook. Big wow. May I please have 30 minutes of your time to show you all the marketing materials I've already created for you. You will not be disappointed. Thank you in advance for your time. I am dedicated to your success and the marketing of your home. Call me, Florine, today so I can start marketing your home tomorrow. Thanks. Florine will change the name, picture, put in her cell, put in her email, put in, if she's with HomeSmart, she'll put in HomeSmart. She's with Century 21, so she'll put Century 21, its logo, its address, and she's done. Obviously, once she has her picture in there, she's never going to have to change it. Once she has Century 21 in there and their logo, she's never going to have to change it. The only thing you guys will have to do once your virtual assistant sends back the property website is change, number one, the property website URL, number two, the flip book, and number three, the text message number. Pretty easy. How long will it take you guys to copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste? And remember, you had to highlight it, bold it, and make it 12 pitch. Might take you 3 minutes. But what I'm saying is allow 5 minutes to do your cover letter, to print one of your brochures, put in your business cards, fill it up with Hershey Kisses, and you are ready to deliver. All right? So in the 5 minutes that remains, I want to show you then the follow-up. Because again, now you've created the property website, created the coffee mug. Now you're going to go out and deliver after 3:30. You're going to ring the doorbell. You're either going to hand it to them or put it into a wine bag and leave it at the door and put a sticker on the door. But 48 hours later, the whole purpose of going to the door 48 hours later is to get their email and to get their cell phone number. Remember, the MLS does not have that information. So therefore, you said you would come back in 48 hours to answer any questions. So you would ring the doorbell and say, hi, this is Florine, and I was here a couple of days ago. I left you that gift of marketing materials. They know who you are. They've torn it apart. They've looked at it. They're going, wow, you did a fabulous job. And then what they're going to do, you're going to say, can I answer any questions? I told you I'd come back to answer any questions. Maybe yes, maybe no. Me personally, I believe, as any good salesperson, that they're going to put you off. There's going to be an objection. They're going to say, yes, I've taken a look at it, but my husband hasn't. Or, you know, this weekend was really busy. We had a wedding to go to, and we just didn't get a chance to look at your material. There's going to be a reason. But you know what? You need to listen. Like I listen very carefully to people. And you know what she didn't say or he didn't say? They did not say, die and go away. They didn't say, don't ever show up again. What they said was, I didn't have time to look at your material. Great. You know what? Today is Thursday. How about if I give you the weekend to take a look at the coffee mug, the marketing materials, and that I give you a call on Monday? By the way, I don't have your cell phone number. By now, they're going to have made a decision. We all do it as human beings where they're going to make a decision. Should they call you or should they not call you? Should they give you their cell phone number? Should they give you their email? And again, you have to make a decision on a $500,000. Even if they didn't give me their cell, they didn't give me their email, I would still do this follow-up and just mail it out US mail. So let's spend 5 more minutes together and let's do the follow-up. So here's what the follow-up looks like. And again, before we do follow-up, I just want to show you the master lead sheet. What you're going to do is every day, white ones go in, they're virgin. They haven't been touched yet. You created them, or Hillary created them. So you'll put in, the address and that it's a MLS expired. What you're going to do then is you can color code it like I do. If I talk to them and deliver, if they're home and I delivered it, I put it as yellow. We had a conversation. Yellow means we had a conversation at the door. Fabulous. If I then get to the next step where they're going to allow me to do a listing presentation, I make it light blue. Once I have a signed listing agreement, it goes green for the color of money. If for some reason they say die and go away, it goes red, they're dead, or if they listed with some other agent. But then comes along this. Notice here, this is when did you deliver the flower, the coffee mug or flower pot. I want you to do 2 drips and give them a call. You could do 1st and 3rd week of a month, call them. 1st and 3rd of the next month, call. 1st and 3rd, call. But you know what? If you're doing 1 or 2 a day, you're doing 5 in a week, 10 and a half a month, 20 a month, 40 a month, you're going to lose sight of who you've delivered to, who you've talked to, what you've talked about, unless you have a master lead sheet. So I'm going to send this out to you guys, because even you can put your comments in the far right-hand column, and you can keep track of when did you deliver, when did you call, when did you drip, when did you call. Okay, so having said this, now here's what the drip material looks like. That is a door hanger, not the drip material. Here's the drip material. All right, there's 6 pieces, and it all comes from the seller's email. Seller's email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to agent marketing. Well, the first thing, think of it this way. Remember 2 drips, 1st and 3rd of the month. So the 1st week of the month, it says, remember, I've already created a beautiful virtual tour of your home. You're reminding them of what you've already done. Remember, they're still getting postcards. Remember, they're still getting voice messages from other realtors. You're the only one that gave them a coffee mug with marketing material, but you're trying to stay top of mind, top of mind. So 1st and 3rd week of every month, you're sending them a drip. It says, remember, I've already created a beautiful virtual tour of your home. Take a tour of your home. Check out this virtual tour. Click the link below, make it come to life. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is get a picture. So when I left click inside the old picture, in the corners and in the middle of the picture, out come these sizers, which means the computer is going to pay attention on delete or add something inside these sizers. I'm going to come over here to agent marketing. I need a picture of the front of the house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the list. I'm going to activate the property website, not activate, go to the property website. I'm going to go to, well, here's the property website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Jing, and again, it'll be in my email to you guys, free screen capture software. Here's the left ray of sunshine is the capture leads. Click it. It's always upper left to lower right. Normally it won't have calling, you won't have this in the way here. And so then what you're gonna do is you're gonna have capture it, you're gonna copy it, you're gonna go to your Word document, and you're gonna paste. So here's your, I'm sorry, this was the virtual tour. I goofed up here. So that's for the property website. So again, I'm just going to come down here for the property website, so we're not wasting time in the property website. is right here. Left click, the sizers come out. I'm gonna right click and paste. Okay, we'll come back to that in a little bit. I wanna go get the virtual tour, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to, I said everything comes out of the seller's email. So the seller's email is going to be from the dashboard. The seller's email is under tools. And remember down here, we were at the 17-page flip book, the property e-card. Here's the seller's email. Click on the seller's email. Okay, so the very first, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. Each one is a drip. So virtual tour, click on the virtual tour, bring it to life. With this, I'm going to grab Jing. I'm going to upper left, lower right. Again, all this will not be in there. Normally where you have this HP and talking Glen Marino, you're going to then capture it. You're going to copy it. You're going to go to your template that I'm going to send out to you guys. You're going to come over here, left click, bring out the sizers, right click, and paste. And there's your virtual tour. It says, however, it needs the link. You're telling them, however, bring it to life. So copy the link that you're going to delete. Now kind of highlight it. Then come back over here to Agent Marketing. Up here in the browser is your virtual tour link. Copy it. Go back over here to your Word document and paste. With that, put a cursor in the back, hit the space bar. You're done. Florine would put in her phone number down here. Once she puts her phone number in, it'll be permanently her template. You're done with the virtual tour, send it out the first week. The third week of the month, mobile application, you're reminding them that you create this really cool mobile application. Nothing on here changes except for the fact that 79564 doesn't change, but between the quote marks, remember the text number is now Killarney, isn't it? It's K-I-L-L-N-A-R-E-Y. That's all you have to change. That's now what you would do is if you have that email from the customer when you went back, you said, I'd like to stay in contact with you, I'd answer any questions. May I please have your cell number, your email? You have the email, you're going to copy this and you're going to paste it into the body of the email. Do not make it an attachment. Put it into the body of the email. If you do not have their email, then what you're going to be doing is, if this is important to you, what you're going to do is you're going to then sign your name in blue ink. You're going to print this in color, sign your name, tri-folded, and mail it off to 24550 Killarney. Those are your first 2 drips, and then give them a call or show up at their door and ask if they've, where are they in the process? Your whole purpose of your phone call is status update. Where are they in the process of possibly listing their home? Then next month, e-postcard. You're saying to spread the good word about the many benefits and features of your home. I've already created this really cool e-postcard that can be sent to other agents by me, and you, the seller, you can send it to your family and your friends and your business associates, letting them know your home is for sale. So where do you get the e-card? Again, from the seller's email. So you come back over here, you're at the seller's email, you're looking for the e-card. The e-card happens to be under send emails. Click on it. Remember, this was our little green one that I sent off to Florine earlier. So what you would do is you would hit the Control minus key, and Control minus shrinks your screen so that you can get what you want in it. I'm going to then go to Jing. I'm going to upper left it, lower right it. I'm going to capture it. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back over here to my Word document. I'm going to left click, the sizers all come out. I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste. And now you've got your e-postcard in there. Again, if I had continued to shrink the screen, I probably could have gotten then in Florine's contact information. But the point being is, This is a little too big. I lost some of the please call me. So again, now you've got, by just grabbing a corner and shrinking it a little bit, it says, may I please have 30 minutes of your time to show you the marketing tools of how I can sell your home quickly, profitably. And it has Florine's phone number. Great. That is the first, that's actually your third drip piece that went out the first week of the second month. Then property website. We went to the property website. It's also in the seller's email. We captured the picture. Now what we want to do is says check out the property website. We want to give them the link. Highlight the link that you're going to get rid of. Go back to your seller's email. Go to the very first of the 6 boxes under the seller's email's property website. Click My Property Website. Up here is the link. Grab it, highlight it, copy it, go back over here to your Word document, and you're going to paste. Hit the space bar, and you've got everything that you need right here. Florine would put in her phone number, and she's got then the second or the fourth drip piece for the second month. It's going out in that third week. There's only one more that we got to change, QR code. It's a touch piece. It's not that I believe that a lot of people are using QR codes, but it's a touch piece to let your clients, especially if they're younger. When I had black hair, people looked, like my age. Now that I've got white hair, the sellers, the buyers look a lot younger. They know what QR codes are. So we need to be telling them we've got QR codes. So again, you go back to your seller's email, and what you're going to do is you're going to go to the QR code is right here. It's the 1, 2, the third box. Click on it. Here comes down the QR codes for Killarney. And what we're going to do is, again, use Jing. Grab the capture code, the capture crosshairs, upper left, lower right, capture it, copy it, go back over here to your Word document. Click on the image here, it brings out the sizers, right click, paste in the new image. There's your new QR code. With that, Florine just puts in her phone number, and it says, I've already created these cool QR codes for more tech-savvy buyers so they can scan and download the complete property website of your home into their smartphone. They're on all of your brochures, and they can be used in Realtor magazine or newspaper advertising. Very cool. That becomes the drip piece for the third month. And then here is, you change nothing in the 6th drip piece, which is also the second drip piece in the third month. And it says, I'm going to post your home to social media. I'm going to put you into 8 of the busiest social media sites. These are just some of them, the Facebook, the Twitter, the LinkedIn. May I please have 30 minutes of your time, phone number. Remember, after every 2 drip pieces, you are calling. So you're calling, you're dripping twice, you're calling, you're dripping twice, you're calling. I gotta imagine you're gonna know where you stand, and you're gonna stay top of mind. If you spend 5 minutes in the morning prospecting, sending it up to agent marketing, spending 5 minutes in the afternoon creating your coffee mug, putting them into a master lead sheet, and then following up with drips and calls and drips and calls, I gotta believe that if you guys do 20 in a month, 40 in a month, you're gonna get 1, 2, 3, or 4 more listings. So, if you can't, put in the chat box, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that if you followed this expired listing with master lead sheet, with follow-up drip material, would you gain more listings on a monthly basis? So with that, I'm going to conclude here. Let's go back to the agenda. I would just ask a couple of things here. We created the 6 drip pieces. For those that want to create the 201 things to sell your home that we demonstrate or we showed at the beginning, call me, email me, text me. I'll send out the instructions on how to create that. We do all this great work for you guys, this marketing, because we're asking that we're in the mortgage business. We ask that you add my team, which is Tony Marino. He's the branch manager at First Centennial in Naperville. Tony can be reached at 847-804-1059. His email is Marino at gofcm.com. Great individual, great structure, helps people, change their credit scores to get them to become eligible to become homeowners. If you thought this was worth your while, please give us a Google review by going to www.tinyurl.com/Marino Team Review. And I'm going to come up with an expired listing challenge. I'm going to put out a big email asking, I want to see who wants to, for the month of July, I want to have an expired listing challenge and see who wants to see how many new listings can they create. And then maybe we'll have some gift cards or something like that. I haven't thought it all the way through for those that are the bigger winners. But I think it'd be kind of fun to see how many expireds can we do and how many can we convert into listing appointments and listing agreements. Before I let you go, let's just take a look at the chat box. Someone needs to be on mute. Yep, I agreed. We put them on mute. I will sew it. Well, that means I think that you will be doing it. So that's great, Angela. We greatly appreciate that. You guys have been great. If you have any questions or comments, email, text me. If you need any one-on-one consultation, also email me, text me. I'm more than happy to give you an hour of my time. Have a great day. Go out and double your business. And I'll see you next week for another exciting program. Take care now. Bye-bye.